This episode is brought to you by Google. The Google Cybersecurity Certificate provides the necessary skills to begin a career in cybersecurity. Visit safety.google/cyber workforce today.
Welcome back, everybody. It's our getaway day, Friday, August 4th, 2023. Born on this date in 1941, soul singer Cliff Nobles of Grove Hill. Today we have Huntsville rocket updates, the EPA leaning on the state about coal ash, and the name of next year's big Rickwood field game. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Hey, the music's back. Yesterday it was like somebody didn't pay the light bill. Well, the Saturn 1B rocket at the North Alabama Welcome Center along I-65 is being prepped for disassembly, reports AL.com's Paul Gaddis. Bids are out for the work of actually taking down the rocket, but the U.S. Space and Rocket Center expects the work to be done by the end of October. Now, the rocket is 4 decades old, and it's been determined that fixing it would not be cost effective. I mean, we're talking about costs in the millions. Meanwhile, symbols of rocket history are hardly going away from the Huntsville area. The Rocket Center broke ground on a park dedicated to those Huntsville rockets. The rockets to be displayed were in place when the Rocket Center opened in 1970 and are currently being restored. Now, the new park, a $7.9 million project according to the Rocket Center, will also include a mock-up of the Space Launch System that's currently being managed by Marshall Space Flight Center. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency decided that the state of Alabama's plan for coal ash permitting doesn't do enough to protect rivers and drinking water from wet coal ash slurry from utilities, reports AL.com's Dennis Billion. Coal ash contains toxins known to be dangerous and possibly cancer-causing. The EPA said it let the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, ADEM, know about the issues it has with the plan, but that the state hasn't made any changes to address those concerns. So now the EPA has proposed a formal rejection of the plan. If that goes through, it means power plants will have to follow federal guidelines rather than state ones, and that's likely to result in utilities being forced to remove millions of tons of wet coal ash slurry from unlined ponds near rivers in the state. One site that's drawn a lot of attention from environmental groups is Alabama Power's Berry Electric Generating Plant on the Mobile River. ADEM is arguing that its coal ash permits are not less protective than the federal standards. Next year's Major League Baseball game at Birmingham's Rickwood Field now has an official promotional name. MLB at Rickwood Field, a tribute to the Negro Leagues, was revealed Thursday at the historic ballpark, reports AL.com's Greg Garrison. Several former ball players, MLB Network's Harold Reynolds, and others were there for the announcement. In the game, scheduled for June 20th, 2024, the St. Louis Cardinals will play the San Francisco Giants. Also announced was the return of the Rickwood Classic, which had been an annual game, last played in 2019, in which the Birmingham Barons returned to Rickwood, their former home, for a regular season game. Next year's Rickwood Classic will take place 2 days before the MLB at Rickwood game and feature the Barons against the Montgomery Biscuits. What was not revealed on Thursday was ticket information for the MLB game. Thank y'all so much for listening. Have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday. Until then, y'all come on by and see us anytime you want to. We're open 24 hours a day and 7 days a week on the World Wide Web at AL.com.